For most of you, you understand this day to be the 4th of July, the Independence Day for the United States. For some of us, it is Christmas Day. The Proprietarian Institute and a lot of other proprietarians are in Richmond, Virginia right now, doing their thing with the Declaration of Reformation. This is a signing of a document with our intent to peacefully separate from people that are ideologically opposed to us. Our intent is to peacefully separate, but we will separate, one way or the other. So I'm going to be mirroring the live stream of the event in Richmond, Virginia today. I have 3 different live streams that I will be monitoring. One is John Mark, who is very instrumental in helping to promote and spread the word about proprietarianism, the concepts of reciprocity and the rule of law. He will be with Kurt Doolittle, the de facto leader of the Proprietarian Institute and the, for lack of a better term, father of the updated American Constitution. What will be laid out today will be a set of amendments and updates to the current U.S. Constitution that are sort of needed if this country is going to continue on path of saving itself. Forgive me, I'm not the most eloquent speaker, and I really need to switch something up here. Check. Okay. I've got an echo in my ear from the RTX plugin, so yeah, I'll be mirroring a live stream of John Mark, and I will be mirroring a live stream from a new YouTube channel, Gregory I Media. He's also proprietarian and very active in the proprietarian community. He will be going around with his camera and doing some various live streams. I'm not sure how much he will be doing or when he will be starting. Another live stream I will be mirroring is one from Will Peavy, who is doing a Facebook Live thing with his camera. He's got a very nice camera. I've seen some of the short video clips that he's put out, and he's got a nice camera, so that will be a nice view. So things are going to be kicking off here real shortly. I am just waiting for notifications in YouTube and messages from Will about when they're kicking off, so if you'll hang tight, I will be getting those to you soon. I'm wondering if I can. I'm gonna go to here and see how long this is actually. Yeah, it's kind of hard to read it. It's really super long. But if you want to find out more information about what we're doing today, you can go to seconddeclaration.org, and it pretty much lays out the core concepts of what has been written up as far as an updated U.S. Constitution, the reasons for why an update is needed, and the solutions for how to fix it. The reason that we are doing this, we being, Proprietarian Institute, I am just a mere messenger in this. I try to, plant the seeds here and there to, spread the word about proprietarianism, because I believe in it so much. It is the most truthful thing that I have seen, and the most complete solution to the issues that are facing this nation. If you watch the news, if you listen to various, podcasts, I don't care if you're conservative or liberal, right wing, left wing, whatever. What you will most likely hear repeatedly are people complaining about the problems. They're just continually restating the problems. I spent a number of years toiling in these circles, just complaining about, who's at fault, what they're doing, various things, and this is the first time that anybody has ever proposed a solution to the problem. So I am all about that. I'm tired of the complaining. I would rather find a solution, help find a solution, help enforce a solution. So everybody's meeting at Capitol Square in Richmond, Virginia. They are joining up with a Second Amendment rally that is going on at the same time. Kurt will be speaking, as one of the speakers, and afterwards, everybody who shows up will be given the opportunity to sign the Declaration of Reformation, Reformation, as a symbolic gesture of, the number of people that are serious about proprietarianism and finding a solution for, what ails America. A lot of people will say that, the Constitution is fine the way it is. Don't mess with the Constitution. Well, from time to time, constitutions need to be updated to reflect, the current times, and to, be able to forge a path forward to, guide a nation that is listing terribly. It's kind of gone off course. The Founding Fathers, while they drew up an amazing document, could not have possibly predicted the things that we're facing today, with all of what's going on in our nation and everything that's going on in the world and how it affects this nation. Some things need to be updated, strengthened, redefined. Well, maybe not necessarily redefined, but definitions need to be provided. Uh, there's a lot of things in the current U.S. Constitution that lack definition, and that alone has allowed governments, legislative assemblies to subvert the law to a point where nobody uh, really knows what the law is anymore. There's so many gotchas out there that it's not even funny. It all boils down to whether a law can pass reciprocity, whether it violates reciprocity, and if it can't, then it doesn't get put into law. Simple as that. And reciprocity is based in natural law, and natural law can only be truthful. It cannot lie, and the laws of nature cannot be broken. It's high time that we get back to following natural law, the rule of law, and reciprocity. Otherwise, this nation is just going to cave in on itself. So, hopefully we get these live streams going here pretty soon. I am super excited to be a part of this and contribute in this small way of being able to help, spread the word, show people, what this is all about, what we're doing, and, I'm ready to answer pretty much any question that anybody has, especially when it comes to P law. We call it P for short, but proprietarian. P stands for proprietarian. So if you hear me say the word, P, it doesn't mean that I have to go to the bathroom. It means, P is just short for proprietarian. I'm hoping we get started here real soon. I think I'm going to go check on something here really quick and make sure that I'm not missing out. Don't mind me. I certainly hope that my mic has been going on this entire time. Yeah, seems to be. Okay. You have no idea how many times I've done a live stream on DLive and been talking for 18 minutes, and all of a sudden it's a Watergate incident where it's 18 minutes worth of audio is just gone because a mic didn't get turned back on. So yeah, so I gotta make sure from time to time to make sure, yeah, it's coming through. Okay, that's coming through. Checking chat messages. I don't have any yet. Take that real quick. What do I have to do? Oh, I can do this. I'm just looking at my settings, so you are looking at okay, I'm gonna make that go away. Hey, come back here. I didn't say you do that. Let's just push that. Make it happen. Alright. How do I enable the channel to do the chats? I should have figured this out prior. Huh. Okay, I don't want to do that. How do I do that? Well, if... Alright, I'll figure this out eventually. Chats are... Well, my view of the chats here in this app that I'm using are currently... Whatever, so I gotta figure out how to enable them, but I don't know how to do that. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Huh. The chat is waiting for 2 messages. If anybody is doing that. Well, anyways. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. I gotta go over here. I know what I'm doing. Oh, see? Okay, I gotta switch over to this one, and you go there, and you go here, and you go here. Click on that. Do that. And do that. Oh, hey, I want this one. Thank you. Remove. Yes. All right.
You're from Virginia Beach? Where's that?
Yeah, there's one.
I was like, it's probably...
It's sideways. Love it.
Trust a lot of it developments and a lot of it just organizations here. Everything is
Yeah, looks like they're just walking to the event. Oh, that reminds me. Because these are live streams.
Will. Yeah.
You may hear occasional profanity, maybe even, see some flasher, getting down the street, streaking or whatever. So, I'm not responsible for anything that is on these live streams, as I am not the controller of the camera. So, that being said,
Profitarians right here.
Are they corralling people? Are they corralling people into an area instead of letting them out, or what's going on? Hey, who is that? Is that Will? Is that bells on the live stream? Yeah, cool.
I didn't want to repeat the
right next to the medical tent. If you're moving farther than that, you're going too far.
Kurt, Nate Major.
Hey, thanks for coming.
Hey, man, absolutely. Great to see you. Kurt, pleasure to meet you.
You too, brother.
I'm Brent.
Hey, brother. Thank you, Brent.
Micah, hey, nice to meet you, man.
Oh, we got the man himself.
Thank you, Nate, please.
Matt, last.
Looks like so they're meeting Kurt. Oh yeah, that's Kurt. I know that laugh anywhere.
So Kurt, we're being paid. We're being paid. Hyped up.
Looks like Kurt there in the white shirt and the beige hat.
Brandon Hayes. Hey, man. Good to meet you. Looking good.
I'm going to mute that and let that play, and I'm going to go check to see if anybody else has gotten started. I need to go over to this one. Doesn't look like he's started yet. No. Gregory Media has not started yet, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. And I have not seen anything from John Mark yet. I'm going to go pop over there really quick. I'm just popping around Command Central here and making sure that I don't have anything going on. Okay. Yeah. Sure, live stream would pop up. I mean, hey, if I can live stream with 36 subscribers, then Gregory Media and John Mark should be able to do it easily, especially John Mark. But they did talk about, you know, possibly having issues with live streaming, but who knows, so. I'm going to go back to watching the big screen on that one. There we go.
And I know they're sitting there and they're sitting there and they're feeling that conviction because they know that they just fired somebody for believing, having beliefs in something different than their own.
They're lost. Starve the beast.
But this is America. Now, let's talk about why we're here today. Duncan Socrates Limp and Breonna Taylor. All right, I'm going to start with Breonna Taylor. Breonna Taylor was a young woman, a young human being, just like each and every, well, some of you ain't young, but you know what I mean. She was a young woman living, she had dreams. She had beliefs that might have been different from your own. But one thing she was subject to was what we call red flag gun laws. These red flag gun laws allow police departments to raid your home because of a warning, and it's a no-knock search warrant. They don't have to knock or nothing, they can enter your home. And they killed Breonna Taylor. They murdered her in her sleep, which is ridiculous. Duncan Socrates Limp, he was a buddy of mine. You know what they did to him? They entered his home. He actually set up my webpage. You know what they did? They entered his home and they murdered him while he slept. Now they can say all they want to, but I knew Duncan Limp personally. And you know, everybody has their opinion about him, but I knew Duncan. Duncan set up my webpage for me. Duncan was a great guy. He said his biggest issue with government was they took away his mango jewel pods. He was a funny guy, he had a lot of fun, and he was murdered in his sleep for standing up for what he believed in. Today, we're here to protest those deaths. We're here to protest the gun laws that are taking effect. We're here to protest the red flag gun laws where they can no-knock search warrant. Because I'm asking you, police officers, if you see me, make sure I'm on a watch list, please. Please, I beg you.
Yeah!
job, which means that I support an officer who's willing to stand by his job and do what's right. I support it because it's his job. But I don't support any officer that will enforce any unconstitutional laws, which are the majority of them.
That's right. Hell yeah!
We are subject to a system, and we understand how that system works. We understand systematic oppression. We understand that. What's sad is we're subject to it. Let me ask you today, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do for what you believe in?
Then all right.
Yeah, what exactly are you going to do other than attend a rally? You know what's funny? They shut down Capitol grounds for us. They shut down Capitol Square. And just like I told the officers down there, and I'm saying it again loud and clear, because they're trying to look away from me, but I want them to look at me. I got your eyes, brother. I got you. I know you're watching me. That's our property. That's not yours. That's not the government. That's ours. That's the people. We're going to have some other speakers, but I'm going to keep talking for a little while, because this is my chance to show people that a young person still loves America.
Yeah!
They told us not to stand down there. Well, I tried to put everybody because I wanted y'all in the shade. I wanted y'all to be kind of comfortable. Yeah, I don't think the officers really understand what public property is. Hey, let me remind y'all. I want to remind you why you still standing there instead of walking away. Why you still standing there? I want to remind you that we paid for this road.
Yeah!
I want to remind you that we pay your wages.
Right.
You know, I sat here, I got doxxed. I've had death threats for what I believe in. I joined the Marine Corps at 17 years old. Yeah, Semper Fi, Devil Dogs. I served 1 year before being honorably medically discharged for getting injured. But I served. And now, I'm trying to serve in the best capacity that I can serve.
That's where the real fight is.
Because I love each and every one of you. I don't care about your color. I don't care about your beliefs. I don't care about your politics. For all I care, tell you what, you go vote Republican, you go vote Democrat. I don't care. What I care about is the only thing that protects your right to vote, or libertarian, the only thing that protects your right to vote is this right here.
Hell yeah!
That Second Amendment is the only thing that can protect you. It's an equalizer.
Absolutely.
Something I told my brother right here. We've seen the police officers gassing protesters. Well, guess what? If we all come together and we're all strapped and we're all armed, guess who they ain't gassing?
Hell yeah!
Oh, and that's not a threat against law enforcement. That's a promise of self-defense. I'm not here to make a political speech for any political party. We do have she's not really a politician. She's just an awesome lady. She'll be coming in at 1 to speak. I'm here to simply talk about the rights of all Americans. Now let's talk. House Bill 961 introduced by Martin Levine. It got tabled. They're talking about bringing it back on the table. Guess what? It bans magazines of more than 10 rounds. They're even trying to make it where you can't carry a firearm in your vehicle.
30 rounds!
Guess what? We will not comply.
Hell yeah!
Hey, I want every one of you.
And then 40 more, right?
You hear my brother here? I want every one of you to find Virginia Nights on Facebook and message me, and I will do to the best of my ability. I'll get you a 40-round magazine.
Hell yeah!
Oh, and by the way, if you have a weapon that you want to sell here, just talk to your brother beside you and see if you can sell that weapon, because we're going to sell it in honor of the governor today, and we ain't doing a background check on it. You hear that, officers? You know what's amazing, officers? And I see all of you up here on the hill. You're watching, you're listening. I appreciate that. But you know what's amazing? I've been there. I understand. But you don't understand. Because you won't stand up for what's right. If you took that badge and represented it like the oath you took to the Constitution, you would stand with each and every one of us for what we believed in. You would open those gates and you would let us have our capital because it's ours. But you don't understand until that badge comes off. So maybe try to understand.
Seize the Capitol.
And this isn't directed at just law enforcement here, because I know I'm on the news media. This is directed at all law enforcement. We're not asleep right now. We're not sleeping, so you can't kill us right now in our sleep.
Hell yeah!
I see a lot of people before me of different beliefs. I see people before me of different color. I see people before me that might disagree with me on some things, but we're all here in unity. That is the biggest thing government fears, is unity among the people. The good book says, and I don't care where you believe about God, I'm just stating that the good book says that a house divided against itself, it cannot stand, and that's America. If we continue to be divided, we can't stand.
Amen.
I support each and every one of you. Duncan Lim, he was messaging me and he told me, he said, hey Mike, he set up my website. You can actually go to fivevirginianites.org and you can see his phone number and his username, Young Quan. And he was messaging me, he said, man, I might not agree with everything you do, but I want to help. And that's what I'm asking you today. I'm asking you to help. I'm asking you, I've set up 18 militias in 18 separate counties across Virginia. I'm asking you, when you go home, you get you a group of like-minded people, I don't care who they are. I don't care who they represent, as long as they represent the Constitution of the United States. I stand up here today, and I've got a tough persona, but inside I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in our law enforcement agencies that won't stand up for us. Yeah, go ahead and clap at that. That's sincere for us. I'm disappointed in the fact that my brother here, hey, you talking, man, you come here a second? Hey, this my brother here. I'm disappointed in the fact that this man is profiled. Yeah, you heard me, and I'm being clear about that. I'm disappointed in the fact that gun owners are profiled as well, and you can clap for all of that. I don't care what you think. You know it's true. You know what I've come to notice? I've come to notice that a lot of people who truly love America, we fly something. It's called the American flag. And we represent that American flag. And I serve for that American flag, and many of you serve for the same. I'm at a loss for words right now because I'm honestly touched inside. I want to make a difference. I'm 19 years old. I'm doing the best I can. And everybody, you know, I got my boys here in the Hawaiian shirts.
Hell yeah!
Everybody knows what that means. Hey, officers, that means boogaloo.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
And do you want me to break down the definition of boogaloo for you, or do you understand?
Break it down for them.
All right, I'm gonna break it down Barney style for you.
And the dance.
And I'm not making fun of you. I just want you to understand, officers, what the people you're not standing with. It means that we won't change. Number one. Number two, it means that we're willing to make that change happen. I stand here today and I see some of the construction stuff. I see the Capitol closed off just beautiful. But if that doesn't bother you, I don't know what will. And our was from the governor. Closed off the Capitol. You know what? We're overtaxed and underrepresented. Hey, I'm gonna keep talking for another 2 minutes. Bear with me. I'll give it off to somebody who is more to listen to me.
Oh, brother, keep preaching, man. Keep preaching. Let them know.
And for anybody here who disagrees, I'm going to be living soon. I'll let you know my address. I'll talk about it. And I'll tell you if they ever get to the point, and I don't support it completely. I support it. If your point is it's a whole lot easier to call it more.
Right there. 561-635 under Brandon. Here we go.
Hey, my gentleman up here has three, is that name free Martini? Martini, Henry from Afghanistan, you're selling, make sure to get him. My man right here, he's from the body, he's going to get back home. You're interested in time, we'll get some out here. And guess what? There ain't going to be no background check. Now, at first I was a little nervous about coming up here to make my work was harassing me and so but then I realized, what are they going to do? Fire me? It's already gone.
Yeah,
So you see my face and you see it clearly.
Herd of cows.
Alright, I'm gonna close up with this head out. Get it out there. I'm gonna more stuff to say. But I see America, and I see America. And I see your group before me. I see a young man with a bullet over here, and he's got an American flag, gun beside his head. I got my brother here. You know what? He was talking earlier. They stepped out of their comfort zone to come here. And I know they did. Because when the media continues to portray anybody and everybody in a negative light, everybody's perception is only negative, correct? This man stepped out of his comfort zone to come to, and I'm going to say this clear, come to his white second demographic, because the majority of us here are white. And we make him feel at home because unity is what they fear most. And I want to probably say, every person knows it. I won't say that.
One body! One body!
So I'm gonna hand this mic off to my brother here and call him Fox, and he's gonna speak. And like I said before, I'm gonna say before his, whether you agree or disagree with some of the things he has to say, these are what you expect. Might not agree with everything he says. So that's awesome. So everything is awesome. So also you get to listen here to my brother. And once again, as I'm signing off, I just want to really say, Governor Northern, if you have any like this, or the saxophone or something like that, you live or something. I want to really say that you're a coward. I challenge you to the anytime you want it. You're a
Unfortunately, I can't really hear what they're saying. I don't know if you can hear it.
shoot straight. Real talk. This is beautiful, man. This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. He does not want to see his face. Does not sell. Let me tell you myself. Like I tell all my people. I'm sorry. Nothing is more important than the movement. Right now, which place is the hub of the process? The entire world is watching. Absolutely. The entire world. I got interviewed from Russia the other day. But Japan is here, Tokyo is here, France is here. You know what I'm saying? They want to see how we handle the situation. The media wants us to say Japan is here, Tokyo, that's what they want. Bloodbaths sell, period. Racism sells, period. Peace does not sell. And you think I'm lying? Look at Fox News over there and Shane talking shit. But they not over there. They not over there. Hey Fox, we got some stuff going on, man. Somebody want to get involved. You know, but you can't spin the narrative because we got a lot of streams going on out here. Exactly. But they'll still spin it. That young man the other day.
No.
That's not, okay. Yeah, I didn't know if
I
that
saw your video.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, it's streaming. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to record or get the whole thing up here. So yeah.
A lot of emotions run high and rush. They rush him on him. The crowd rushed him. If you look at the video, you will see my hat. And he was reading out of his face. Now he was opposed to the opposite. He was opposed to the statue coming down. But he was peacefully protesting. He was exercising his Second Amendment rights, and I made sure that no one attacked that case. He didn't believe in what we believed in, but he had the right to express himself. Just like we're doing right now. Yeah, come on down here. But in this world, we can go out to our ass. Why? Because like my man said, this is our we can go back over there. We can go back over there. Y'all want to. But I got one people. I'm out on they're out on that.
Start the Capitol.
Hey, we can do that too, bro. Get back to my point. Get back to my point. And look, he's a white guy. Everybody is Christian. He's a white guy. He does stuff this way. You know what I'm saying? They're not cussing me. They're not calling me out my name. Not disrespecting me. They're supporting me. The way I'm supporting them. I don't care if he's white, black, Asian. I don't care if he's an illegal immigrant. He's still a human being. Yes. He's still a human being. Everybody lives in this country because they want to get away from this bullshit. Hello? Isn't that what Independence Day is all about? Getting away from this bullshit. Exactly. Because it's supposed to be the land of the free. Right? Exactly. But I just want to defend all of you children, all of you people that came around here. I'm saying, but the only way we find out is having a conversation, not hitting each other, not hating each other, and damn sure not shooting each other. God bless each and every one of you out here. And I will ride or die. I will ride or die for all of you. All of you.
Give him another round of applause, please.
Sorry about that. I'm going to get on the camera routine here.
Hail victory. Hail victory.
Trump ain't out here. What the fuck is Trump out here? All Biden for that matter. What's he doing, dumbass?
Hey, we may not agree on everything, but man says some hard truth. I got somebody else coming. Give us a second. Y'all still okay, officers? Taking on you. Make sure you're all right. Out of talk for anything. Hey, somebody have some water there. Give the officers out there. We'll make sure they get some. Oh, I'm sorry. You got yours? Did somebody give it to you? All right, I'm glad you brought it yourself.
We paid for it. We paid for it. They paid for it. They drink it. Yeah, and you're wearing
Big blue owl shirt. Hey, that's blue. Give us speech now. I may not agree with everything, but I have the right to speak. So here he goes. Good morning. Fellow Americans, today's our day. Independence Day. That means each and every one of you are free. Freedom. That's what we're all about. Liberty. The right to choose what we want to do in our lives. How dare a government tell us we can't do what we want? That we can't defend ourselves. How many racists? Anybody racist? Let me tell you something. The media believes that we are racist. That's a narrative that they want to control. We're out here. We got Americans of all colors, of all ethnicities here. But we have one nationality. If you're standing out here, you're an American. I'm going to tell you something. The black community in this country does have a legitimate grievance. An infringement on one is an infringement on all. We got to understand that. They're trying to divide us here. Divide and conquer is their plan. There is an agenda at play, making us fight amongst each other, dividing us so it's easier to take over us. We cannot allow that. We have to stand up for each other. You know, one thing I love about America that we don't see today, there should be millions of patriots around this square. Millions. Who was here January 20th? Wasn't that inspiring? That was hell of inspiring. I tell you what, I grew up in America when there was not too many news channels, not too many channels. And around 10 o'clock at night, that TV sign-up would come on.
Storm the Capitol.
And it would say, you know, this has been a broadcast of KCI 12 News. Come back tomorrow at 12. And then what happened? You saw that F-16 on that runway, taxiing. And it turned on its afterburners. And it once it went wheels up that runway, what did you see? You saw that F-16. And the background music was dun 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 dun. And what happened? You saw that F-16 flying over Mount Rushmore, the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, the Rocky Mountains, the Grand Canyon, Washington, D.C. We don't have that anymore. The lack of patriotism is evident. There should be millions here. My point is, there is a war coming. There is a war coming. And we are in soldiers. We are the good guys because we are right and they are wrong. We're right, they're wrong. I'm going to tell you something. We're about to have our civil rights infringed. You think right now it's bad. You just wait. You better fight. Because our posterity, our children and grandchildren, they're depending on us. And I'll be damned if I am a coward in their eyes.
I refuse to be anyone's slave.
We refuse to be anybody's slave. We are one body, Americans, black, white, brown, yellow, green, purple. I don't care if you're gay, I don't care if you're straight, I don't care if you're a Jew, a Christian, a Muslim, an atheist. Listen here. If you love this country and you are willing to defend each and every one of us, I will be with you. But the moment you try to destroy my country, I will destroy you. And Governor Northam is probably out there on North Carolina Outer Banks in his home having a chillaxing time. He's not here because he can't face us, because my friend here, he told the truth. That governor and that lieutenant governor and that attorney general, they are cowards. Cowards! Come on out! And you, state police, I honor your service. Perhaps many of you over here don't. I honor the police.
folks have to choose and get off the fucking fence. Get off the fence. Because we want you to be on our side, on the right side of history. Do not be sided with the tyrants no longer. It should be you taking over that Capitol building. You are infringing on our rights. You're infringing on our rights.
Say no to the shekels.
Give the shekels.
Take 12 silver pieces.
Anyhow, excuse us. Hey, listen. I don't want to sound corny or anything, but it is July 4th. 244 years since the birth of our nation. I believe this is the greatest nation in the world. I would not choose anywhere to live in. This is still the greatest country in the world, but we got to make it better for each and every one of us. We love our freedom. We love our liberties. Let's keep it that way. And if they try to take away, we fight. We fight. We fight. I want you to sing a song with me. I know you guys know the lyrics, but it's a beautiful song. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plains. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Hey, I got 30 rounds here and many more. Come and take it, just like that flag says right there. They're going to start this flag. Come and take it.
Hold on real quick. I got to do one more check. Officers, I'm just making sure. I'm making sure you're comfortable watching over us like a bunch of animals. Are you okay? It's funny because I'm being sarcastic because I do support your right to have a job. I just don't support the way you're doing it.
Kurt's basically ready whenever. He said that if I get up there, a little just a transition from this to what he's got, cycle his kind of thing, and how it repeats itself if you watch it.
Hey, let me put a plug in about Ralph Northam. I just want to say this clearly. Ralph Northam's a racist, and that he's evidenced himself in that. And if you can vote for that,
Transition to Kurt.
yeah, I just wanted to say that.
Whenever they're ready, I don't know who we'll talk to about it. They got a roster or something?
Well, Mike may actually.
All right, I got a gentleman here. His name is Chance Chancellor from Tennessee. He's running for U.S. Congress. I'm going to have 2 more people speak. Then we'll take a break. We'll mingle. Hey, I want you all to hear this clearly. Hear what I'm about to say. I need your attention. I want us all to take a break and mix and mingle and stand in the shade. I'm going to say that one more time. I want you to take a break and mix and mingle. And for our safety, to stand in the shade. Over there. I'm just letting y'all know that's the shade. So we're going to proceed over there after the next few speaks. We're going to mix and mingle, have a good time talking. And we're going to get this thing wound up again. Because I'm going to be here all day. You may leave, but I'm going to be here. It's all right to be hot a little bit. Because I'm going to be here at 1 o'clock. Senator Chase coming in. She's going to speak.
All right, folks, I'm going to turn the live stream off right now so I can make sure I save my battery for when our guys, when Kurt gets up there. I will do another live stream as soon as he gets up. Make sure to watch the channel. I don't know exactly what time it will be, but as soon as that starts, I'll live stream again.
Okay, my stuff's a little weirded out right now. My display. That's it. That's the John Bonner stream for now. When Kirk gets up there, you will get that started back up. So keep an eye on my notifications for that. Let's see. Let's go back and see what Mr. PV stream is doing. It looks like this stream may have kicked off. Did my stream kick off? There's that. Oh.
People that should not have been cut down in the prime of their lives. Because but Port Duncan is never going to see another beautiful sunrise like we are enjoying today, even though it's hot. And it's disappointing. I came here all the way from Tennessee. I know there's many more people that came from further. I met some people from Alaska, from California, from
Do we know when
all over the USA. And California and Illinois and New York might be too far gone, but Virginia is not. It is the canary in the coal mine.
Never lose our rights.
No. And I find it very, I guess, poetic. We're right in front of the Capitol building. It is white. It symbolizes purity, but it should be painted red for the blood of the people that are being crushed under the jackboot of this governor.
From Florida. Jesse?
Now.
Okay.
Now.
Will Peavy.
Our Second Amendment rights are very important. I love everyone back in here today. But they are trying to take that away from us. Red flag laws and shall issues that admit all these things are bad.
All gun laws are unconstitutional.
Yes, because the Second Amendment says shall not be infringed because a militia is necessary for the defense of a free state. So the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Who's the militia? It's us. It's us.
We the people.
We the people. We the people of the United States. In order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, not the special interests, not the lobbyists, not the politicians.
America first.
And I was talking to a construction friend of mine, and you know what? He said, you better not, you check if a wall is load bearing before you tear it down. Guess what? The Second Amendment is load bearing to our freedoms in this country. Second Amendment is important. That's how everyone here can probably attest. We must defend it.
Hey, we're taking back our square.
Okay, that put that on. Great. Just so like
I know the feeling. Everybody laughs at me. Every day. Where do I go? Just like Very cool. Very cool. Hey, Brendan.
Hey everybody, I just want to let you know for a second, we are finding a little bit of trash out here. We got 3 items that have been picked up off the ground. Please leave this place better than it has been. Okay, please pick up your trash.
Better than we found. Trash bag here, and I have one trash bag. Trash bag. At the medical station, we have trash bags available. Please come and get one and help police up the area. Thank you. Right here. You also have
Just checking to make sure I still don't have echo going on. Getting notifications that my what's the echo? Okay, I think that's because the all live stream view has got 2 different input sources going on. I'm gonna have to fix that. Check 1 2. Okay. So still have echo going on. Just doing a quick mic check. Do I have echo still going on the all live stream view? Do I still have echo going on the all live stream view? Double check. Check 1 2. Okay, I fixed it. Alright, well, doesn't seem to be a whole lot going on right now. Let's see, the schedule for today shows that there's going to be another major portion of the rally going on after 11 Eastern, 8 Pacific. So I'm going to keep you here on Will's stream. I'm still looking for NJ Gagura's feed, or I mean Gagura Media. There. I don't see any live stream from him yet, but I'm sure he's probably gonna save his battery for the main stuff. So I was hoping for some walk around stuff, maybe, you know, get some interviews with various leaders from the prop community that are there, but we'll see. I'll keep an eye on this stuff. So thank you all for showing up, people that are watching. I appreciate you tuning in. I would highly suggest you go over and subscribe to Gregory iMedia. iMedia being one word, IMEDIA, and give him a boost to his channel. Me, I live stream, put up stuff so infrequently that it doesn't even really matter to me, so don't even worry about me. Go subscribe to John Mark. Go subscribe to Gregory I Media. If you want to, you can also subscribe to the Proprietarian Institute on YouTube. They put up stuff occasionally. I think they ran a series on the Federalist Papers not too long ago, so. Whoa, blast of sunshine. Definite switch from yesterday. And I wish Will would get his camera situation straightened out. It's maddening watching him running around with his camera sideways. Oh, hey, there's prop flag. Whew. I got one too. I see it on the wall behind me. My big old head is blocking it. There we go. You can see it.
You're streaming the whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I haven't stopped. I've just even downtime like this, just keep it going.
Hey, thank you to my D-Live viewers that are watching this at the moment. Hopefully things will get spun up here and
here, huh?
get going here.
Just like being at home.
About 20 minutes or so.
Well, it's okay for a little while, but then you gotta log out. You gotta get the shade.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, the only shade we got is right over there. That's why. What's that? Well, I know. I've been hanging out over here in the shade. So yeah, I come out here for a few minutes and then gotta get back under there.
Yeah.
Let me switch my view here.
Where'd you guys stop on the way up? Did you come up alone, or you came with the?
I came up. No, I went up and running with one of our guys.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then I dumped my car.
Okay.
Carpool, and then we all met at the campsite.
Yeah.
Got there a little bit early.
Okay.
People don't know, and there wasn't a lot of. People just didn't know. There was a lot of lack of communication.
Yeah.
It was on purpose or whatever, but you know, I didn't even know. I went out and checked the campsite out at night.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm just thinking about the message here was.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get somebody to speak soon.
We need a little bit of fire from our side.
Yeah, we do.
Whether or not that doesn't coincide with the norming doesn't matter. Right?
I haven't met you guys. I'm Will. Nice to meet you. Hey, Will. Hey, Eli. Hey, Austin. Florida.
Alright.
Yeah.
Same shit.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It's exactly the same as this. Probably the same temperature there. Except I don't normally go around standing in the middle of the street, you know, that raises it another 10 or 20 degrees or something. Yeah. Where'd you come from? Oh, okay. Wow. You flew in? Okay, yeah. Really?
Hold it. Is that Pete?
Yeah.
Yeah, we slept in the same airport.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess so. I know. I just drove straight up here yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, Will. Nice to meet you. Hey, how are you doing?
Doing good. We had a spare, or had a flat on the way over here.
Oh, did you?
Just
okay.
a couple blocks away.
Oh, you just got here?
We didn't have a tool to.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, we stayed the night last night.
Oh, did you? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. None of the P guys have done anything yet. They had the other guys were having the rally. I don't know. I've been streaming the whole thing. I don't know if you saw it or not, but yeah.
Yeah, Benny Balacha.
Oh yeah, he was doing something where he's gonna have multiple
right
streams. Okay, good. Okay, good. Yeah.
Yeah, if you run out of battery life.
Okay, good. Yeah, I got this backup here. It's solar, so I should be good.
Maybe. I have a solar one too. It's really
oh, you have
slow
an
to
extra
charge.
one? Oh,
no,
is
the
it?
solar one you can leave it outside for a week and it doesn't charge it up. So
okay.
It's just really slow.
Yeah.
So if you need one.
Okay, good. You got an extra? Okay, good.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad. So I had one all ready to go, sitting out. You sit it out the night before, and then when I got up here, it's like, oh, left that at home. But yeah, exactly. I'm glad people had extras.
Yeah, I'd rather be here naked than not. Whatever.
Yeah, it's hot enough for that, huh?
Yeah, do you bring sunblock?
No, I've just been going back in the shade. So yeah. Oh, do you? Okay, yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, the top of my head's gonna fry.
It's pretty sparse there right now, but things will start kicking up here pretty soon, so I will keep it here. I don't have any battery issues on my side since I'm sitting at home wishing that I was there in Richmond. What do we got here? Notification. Oh, he's uploaded. Oh, I see what he's doing.
A little bit. Sorry.
It'll work. Yeah.
Let's check that out right quick.
Yeah, I just needed to. Yeah, if I had a way to attach this, that'd be perfect. There we go.
Might come up with something.
Yeah, exactly.
Might come up with something. I got long hair, so I've got hair ties.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, that was just a short clip from him. Like, all of 11 seconds. He's probably just doing tests and whatnot, so that's fine. We'll go back to my channel. See what tracking. It'll start well. That's funny.
Hey, you don't mind if I hold on to this?
No, please, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I don't know. I'm just gonna try going under the tent. So.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Hey, pardon me, guys.
Yeah, John's the market, that's for sure. I market, but I don't market.
So a little bit of a breeze here.
A little bit.
Yeah.
You live stream?
What's that?
Yeah,
I'm live streaming. Yeah, I've been streaming since we were walking up, so
Nice.
I'm just getting everything, even in downtime like this.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Why did they really keep down? What was the,
I'm not. Yeah, it's not clear to me what the plan is. A nice shirt. You must be a programmer. Yeah. It's like, yeah. Oh, are you okay? It's like C like language, you know, with the semicolon there. Yeah.
But I'm mostly like VBA and SQL.
Oh, okay.
Never thought I'd see it.
Little PowerShell.
You know what? I'm glad there's like-minded people. Marietta, Georgia.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's like a fairly. I don't know.
You what?
I don't know what language that is.
Yeah, it's like a C type syntax, you know, or it's like PHP, the $ variable. Do or do not do. Yeah.
Website called thinkgeek.com.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We got a lot of geek stuff.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, that's kind of.
What's that?
It's just the nerdy aspect.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, a lot of high IQ guys. We're signing it here?
Yep.
All right. I got the live stream going.
I don't know if he's doing it on his phone or what.
Get you this picture, bro.
Yeah.
Once the sheet gets full, I'm gonna sheet between them. So you don't get it.
I'll keep this one. I'm come back with it.
Here's another pen in case that one fails you.
The other reason is just better people. You can still sign that. I'd rather have the rest of the sections after this page on the better paper. Right? Do whatever you want. You think you're in charge. I just need smarter people to be in charge.
So as far as the microphone goes, I can get in. He was talking about the reference that was text over there.
I'm trying to see if maybe I can recognize somebody here.
And I don't think he understands.
I'm getting tired of cooking my neck to the right here.
I'll do what he wants. I say I would yes. If he wants me to be there, it's his game. I'll be here for us.
And yeah, and I'm going to mention that to him. And all that we just request, would it be a good concession if we're done with business here? We literally just
Hold on, they signing up for it.
I'm going to try that to my idea. Knock it off. Because the
Well,
optics is better.
The optics is better because we're in a video.
And it's a cool, really why we want to open order.
Who's saying Kurt? You signed yet?
I have, sir. I'm second signature. That's the main reason I come. It's my intent to Uber out to the airport and try to get a flight immediate.
We're redoing it.
Yep, outstanding.
You'll sign it twice.
I will sign it as many times.
Mind if I take a picture while you're doing it?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Those accents.
Making history, man. Making history.
Ah, they're signing the Declaration of Reformation. That is cool. I so wish I could be in this. Somebody sign on my behalf.
Not to sound cringy or biblical, but as Mary said to the angel, I'm your bond slave. That said,
I love you, brother.
That said, not to sound like an asshole, but do I have your leave to depart?
Please do.
If you don't need me, because I'm trying to.
I needed that right there because that makes it real.
Yes, sir. And I'm just trying. I'm only leaving to maintain my employment for a little while longer. I'm insolvent.
Is that Brandon?
We're gonna fix that, brother.
I know.
Together, we're gonna fix that.
I forgot to mention Brandon. He was your leader in the prop community. Done amazing work organizing the event and so forth. So.
That's right. That's what in the long run.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good one.
Proprietarians, we have a declaration to sign. Line up.
Sign up!
Even if you're not proprietarian, sign it. Oh.
What's this, the first round? And then we got a better piece of paper?
Yeah. This one will sell more at auction 100 years from now.
Yeah, there you go.
Only has 6 viewers. I don't feel so
It'll
bad.
be framed somewhere. Palace.
Is there a picture of me?
Sure, yeah. I'll post all these, but yeah.
Yeah, I've got a live stream going here too.
Oh, perfect.
Yep. I'm gonna get put in jail. I want a record of it.
You're not going to get put in jail. So show them your fists.
Hey, anything works. So running a kid, just messing up, you know?
Hopefully we don't have each other.
I was tempted.
I've had the FBI call me once, at least.
Well,
Did you like
no, they got a hard no.
I mean, we went from like a trade center to
Yeah, pretty much like you're the canary in the coal mine. Those starting going. Get in line for this. Get signed up. Drive? Yeah. Way. We got it. 16 of them. 18.
Oh, it's from where? Where you guys from? Where?
Missouri.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How? Texas? Okay. Yeah, I'm from Florida. Yeah.
Texas. Yeah, that's right. Where are you from? Grapevine. Grapevine? Yeah. Okay. That's north. Just in between Dallas and Fort Worth.
We need a little personal networking because we have several people like Northwest Arkansas, Oklahoma that we could have carpooled and we just didn't know it, you know. Everybody's afraid to get on there and let's do it. Sure. Now that we've met each other.
Yeah, now you've met each other. You could get stuck in the car for a long car ride with somebody you want to sit next to.
That's cool. Yeah, good idea. Got the first half of that, I was like, nope. Yep, let's get it done. Let's get it done. The Reformation document. Oppose it. Instead of Marxism and communism, I'll do something that works for everybody. This is yours. I can show on pictures in the background. Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Force over here.
What's it? Oh,
He's over here on the steps of the Court of Appeals.
Oh, really? Okay. I was. Yeah. Okay, I can get it. Here, let me. Yeah.
Waiting on you.
Oh, is he? Okay. Here. All right. Let me sign. Do you? Hey, yeah. Let me sign. And then I'll go over
That's
there.
right. Yep.
You guys mind if I cut the line here? You mind if I cut in here? I know you guys are waiting there. Okay.
Sure. Yeah, we can do the same thing later. Much later.
Yeah.
Went to Minnesota first.
There we go.
We want to sign together, so.
Let me just grab this thing here. I'm not gonna mess around. Check this out. I have a timetable. Roll this.
Are we done?
All right. Thank you. All right.
So this is the line for signing the declaration, right?
Yeah, actually, back there. I just cut the line because I was gonna go film something out. Yeah, this line right here is.
Kurt's having everybody over here.
Okay, I think we're going to sign it. I'll be right there. Yeah, we're going to do something really quick. I'm going to set up.
All right, I'm following you.
Yeah, not that one.
We'll sign it in a minute.
Let's go! Everyone is welcome to come over, especially if you're a Presbyterian, please come over. And everyone's welcome to come over and listen to Kurt Doolittle do his speech about the Declaration of Reformation and additional constitutional upgrades. Thank you.
Should we welcome the police as well?
Oh, shoot.
The
Okay,
police are
we'll do
welcome
that
to
later.
come join.
Come on, police!
We got
Wonder if John Mark's gonna pop up his stream here really quick.
Hey, boss, come up here. We're privileged to have a stream for the times here. Good? Corey, come here.
Especially when they take all your tools. You know it's recording, even when the screen turns off, you know it's recording with red blinking up there.
Okay, John Mark is doing his thing, I do believe. That's
Is this all right? You want it louder? Alright, I quit my job. We're in good company today.
could not wish to be in better company.
But one thing she was subject to
Brothers,
was what we call red flag gun
There we go.
Red flag gun laws allow
countrymen,
to raise your home
Christendom,
and it's no knock
let me on here.
not something they can get in your home. And they still bring on tape. They murder. Duncan Chocolate, a buddy of mine. You know what they did to him?
Truth is
They
enough.
entered his home. He actually set up my webpage.
And truth
You know what
before
they did? They
faith.
entered his home and they murdered him while he slept. Now they can say all they want to, but I knew Duncan Lip personally. And you know, everybody has their opinion about him, but I knew Duncan. Duncan set up my webpage for me. Duncan was a great guy. He said his biggest issue with government
that's
was
a
they took away his mango
wrong
jewel pods.
Okay.
He was a funny guy, he had a lot of fun, and he was murdered in his sleep for standing up for what he believed in.
Stop this.
Today, we're here to protest those deaths. We're here to protest the gun laws that are taking effect. We're here to protest the red flag gun laws where they can no-knock search warrant. Because I'm asking you, police officers.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to rules. Oh, this is the fun end.
Years old. It's the record of our birth. It's the natural law. The natural law of sovereign man. It's our law. It's the law of the European peoples. It's the traditional law of commons by which we constrain our actions and resolve our disputes. It's not the work of man. It's the work of nature and nature's God. It's written in the hand of nature and nature's God throughout the fabric of this universe. Europeans only discovered this law by God and by nature and nature's universe. The failure to discover this law and adapt to it and apply to it, like the physical laws and the evolutionary laws we've discovered, is the reason why all other civilizations that even started far before ours stagnated, declined, or failed. I'm here on the court steps for a reason. This is not arbitrary. This is the law of this universe. The universe is God and our people who discovered it. And this law is why, even though we were not firstest, we always became the fastest. And that is the secret to our competitive advantage. It's why we live better lives. This law that they seek to take from us. So this law isn't a plea. It's not a request. And we're not making a request. We're making a demand. The same demand our forefathers made. Yes. The same demand we've kept for 5,000 years! And let's make it clear that for men of ability and strength who have spent centuries transforming themselves, their people, and their civilization to mirror the laws of nature and nature's God, that the only reason for us to refrain from killing, conquering, pillaging, looting, enslaving, and surfing, tax farming, credit farming, and domestication of others for profit is if we cooperate by sovereignty and reciprocity.
Keep going.
The only reason not to kill is non-aggression. Are we being aggressed against? Then are we still constrained from not reciprocity? Yes. This is a harsh law. Like most laws of nature and nature's God that we have discovered, this law is not made for the comfort of man, but for the evolution evolution of man. This law forces man to do the work of nature and nature's God on their behalf. It is not kindly to man. This law is a man's tragedy. It caused us to birth, our ancestors to birth, that thing we call tragedy and heroism. Because we do it anyway!
Well, looks like they took care of that commie in the crowd. I like that.
Yeah! The legend.
And just as we struggled, as heroically despite this tragedy, as others shrunk in horror from it, they shrunk into harmony, escape, denial, and the false promises. Those promises we most recently encountered in the reaction to the Industrial Revolution that we call the left. The program to reverse and deny those laws of nature and nature's God with which we dragged mankind, kicking and screaming against us out of ignorance and poverty, starvation and disease. Our American Constitution, like Mother England's before us, creates a government of rule of law. By that natural law that constrains our actions, constructs our commons, and from which we adjudicate our differences. No other people on this earth live under this law. Even Mother England lives under the sovereignty of Parliament, not the sovereignty of law. The sovereignty of law we seek to preserve and continue to use to drag ourselves and mankind for the next 5,000 years into the peerage with the gods!
Shut that commie up.
And we succeeded!
Not for
But all other peoples failed. They failed to remain sovereign. They failed to retain rule of law. Because they failed to retain the arms, the will to use them, that's necessary for the preservation of that law against the endless river of usurpers whose arrogance and hubris deny the laws of nature and nature's God.
Next on WWE SmackDown, Kurt Doolittle.
So all other people are ruled by man. All but us. We Americans. We few, we happy few.
Bad brother!
But we were weak! Or naive, or too patient, or too full of tolerance, or too proud, or too confident.
Yes.
The enemy achieved with our destruction by depopulation, propaganda, taxation, credit, replacement immigration, what they could not achieve with ideas and equal or better achievements.
Amen!
They achieved by destruction what they could not themselves make.
Yes.
And in this age, as in the ancient world, they destroyed what themselves cannot make, cannot do, cannot equal. They destroy what they fail to understand. They destroy what they fear to face. We're the only people unafraid to face the truth of nature and God, nature's laws and God's laws. We're the only people that speak truth before face, regardless of cost, and bear the burden of reciprocity in our law, regardless of cost. And we defend that law, regardless of cost. Rule of law no longer exists. It's about us. If this government refuses to rule, to govern, to protect life and property, commons,
If this government has abandoned us, our laws, God's law, then we have no choice but to declare this government incompetent.
Yep.
Dissolve.
Yep.
And set about restoring our rule of law. Restoring our rule of law. And set about restoring our rule of law, our Constitution, our rights, and those institutions to defend our life, property, and commons, and to restore rule of law by the people, for the people, as our Declaration, Constitution, ancestors, nature, and nature's God demand!
Yeah! Kick them all out!
Russia fell by the same Russia fell by the same technique they used against us.
Parasites!
China fell, and tens of millions died. Rome fell by the same technique, at the same rate, for the same reasons, and a dark age of 1,000 years where they reversed and ignored the nature's and God's law. Why? Because unlike us, men of conscience would not do what they must, regardless of the cost! Monuments. Monuments say, I own this land. Castles, carts, and parliaments say, I rule this land. Temples and churches say, I rule these people. Removing monuments say, I conquer this land. Occupying castles, parliaments, or courts say, I conquered this government. Building or temples or destroying churches say, I conquered these people. If one comes upon a territory or its institutions or its people with conquest rather than integration and accommodation, then one comes by way of war. Nature's and God's law, reciprocity in all things, truth before face, and intolerance of any deprivation of them.
Yes.
To destroy our civilization once from within, destroy our temples, our statues, our arts, burn our letters, kill our philosophers, close our academies, and burn our books of science and technology, and bring about a dark age of 1,000 years that took us for all suffering to recover from, and shame on you for it. But destroy our civilization once again, as the left has done, from within by the same means a second time, well, shame on us, and we will not be shamed! Regardless of cost! It's time. Yeah. It's time.
It's time.
It's time for all good men, and good men alone, to come to the aid of their country, of their people, of their civilization, and by proxy, mankind. To save us from this false religion of lies, false promises, false possibilities, the hatred of our people, our civilization, the laws of nature and nature's God by which we live, a religion of lies, false promises, and false possibilities by which our enemies are inspired to destroy the treasury of our inheritance and the gift of our civilization's inheritance.
Keep going!
Parasites! correction. Now, under the terms, they're violating our commons, right? Yes. Well, if they violate reciprocity, then there is no law. They're acting outside the law. So, do we have moral right by nature's and man's law to restore our reciprocity? Yes. Of course we do. But all they do is destroy. We're being aggressed against. Just, hey, ignore them. Let's continue. So we must pay the price for those before us, those not with us, by demanding correction. Correction by compromise, correction by exchange, or correction by defeat. And with that correction, fortune willing, by bloody civil war, if fortune is not, we must restore rule of law by natural law and the sovereignty and reciprocity, restore self-determination of our people, so that we may continue our discovery of adaptation to application of the laws of nature and nature's God. Not only for us, but for all people, all nations, all civilizations, and by proxy mankind. Put before you a solution, an introduction that alone explains the majority of our reforms. One has only the rights you have in exchange.
Keep talking! Fuck communism! Keep going! Go!
So I have brought before you today a solution to the problem of the age. Following the tradition of our founders, we have put before you an introduction that alone explains the majority of the reforms. I'm sorry, I write wordy things. And I use polysyllables. And a declaration of Reformation like the Declaration of Independence before us. A preamble to the Reformed Constitution like the preamble before it. A set of articles and amendments to our Constitution, although admittedly unfinished. A charter to bring our people to bring it about by peaceful settlement or not. It includes repairing the 6 errors in the original Constitution, 2 subsequent errors, the restoration of natural law, the addition of strict construction of natural law, so that our laws are no longer open to undermining through ancient techniques of sophistry and interpretation. We will have our law once again, so this court before which I stand has meaning other than violence. A solution to the problem of our differing demands, so that the egalitarians who have their local custom and those hierarchicals like me are their local custom, but the government does not intercede. The end of the pervasive half-truth, disinformation, dishonesty, deceit, fraud, propaganda in public speech in matters of public to the public. And the restoration of the requirements, our ancient requirement, that all speech in public is testimonial speech.
No more lies!
No more lies! Almost done.
No more lies! No more lies! No more lies! No more lies!
We include the greatest economic restructuring since the Roman reforms, restoring laboring, working, and middle and upper middle class to the central purpose of policy and state. We end the predation upon our people. And we introduced the greatest educational reform since the introduction of universal education. Yes. In addition, there's a 1,000-page tome none of you will read that goes into detail about why all this is scientific and formally logical under the law.
We'll try. Worth the read. Yeah, it doesn't fit on the bumper sticker.
You love you, Kurt? Yeah. As such, we may have such that we may have this debate. That's the whole point. With this indoctrination and lies, and without a possible solution that provides a resolution of our differences and preferences, differences that are not illegitimate. They are not illegitimate differences. They are differences in want and need. So we got to have our debate. And as such, all political speech, all political affiliation is protected speech from this day forward.
Oh yeah!
All political affiliation is a protected class from this day forward. All suppression of testimonial, meaningful, truthful, reciprocal, empirical speech is hereby criminalized from this day forward. Because without those things, we cannot come to a peaceful resolution of our differences between people who have legitimate differences without the bloodiest civil war in human history.
No more brother war!
So no more lies. No more lies. Choose our destiny by honest discourse, and honest discourse alone, or we will resolve it by honest violence. So one and all, present and privileged, all those rest in this country, in this state, in this country, in our civilization. We invite you to read, understand, and sign the Declaration today and online digitally after. Because under no conditions will we let the left destroy this country as they have Russia, China, South America, and they did the great civilizations lost to us from the ancient world. Because we are men! We are men of the West! Men of the West! We shall not repeat the mistakes of the Romans! This time, we shall do our duty, regardless of the cost! Thank you, brothers! We start today!
That's all right.
I'm trying to stop it.
Quite the
We don't mingle with fucking communists. Bullshit.
I think all because we see how it affects the state. I just happen to understand economics, and I understand what it is.
Right.
So it's not. I think this is a solvable fucking problem. It's not solvable with every fucking riot and people trying to kill each other.
Hey, guys, no more lies. Time to do our duty.
It doesn't. I'm going to tell you that for a small percentage of people, it's about race because they don't understand. For the majority of us who get it, it's not about race. It's about the fact that.
Would you mind saying that on the BLM 757?
No, I say it all the time.
Oh, you guys? Oh,
it's not. It's not. The problem is that we have evolved and we've killed all the people. And you can't.
Anyone else speaking?
Understand that? We killed them. They're gone. That's why we don't have them. I mean, it's that simple. We spent 1,000 years starving and setting that truth. And that's I know the problem is you don't understand that happened. It's not repression. Right? And so now you're blaming it. Absolutely. There is nothing wrong with red cameras on. We're being humanized. This shit.
Let me kill that really quick. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes to. I'm gonna review something that was a video recorded from last night. Okay, I'm going to something here really quick. Excuse me while I review this. Okay. Well, oops, my flavor. Okay.
anyway.
Still over under the booth.
Is anyone watching it?
Yeah.
So here's what it's going to look like. Declaration.
Other side.
No, I got it. No, you're right. I like words. How many syllables? The more the better? And the longer the run-on sentence, the even better. You know who wrote like that? Our founders.
Right. Only one comma to take amendment. Not three.
There's only one point to make, in that if you don't have arms, you don't have sovereignty, you can't have rule of law. The first law under rule of law is bearing arms. Regardless of your goddamn race or color. We're all Americans! Alright, I'm done. You can go home. We can party! Make it happen! Make it fucking happen now!
Tonight we die in hell!
We're going to start signing soon, it sounds like. So let's get prepared to do a signing of the Declaration of Reformation. Also, I want to say, thank you to the people, our hosts today, everyone here. I want you to show goodwill and love towards everyone here for their willingness to let us be here. It's been an extra disturbance they did not expect, and no one wants that. And we want to show goodwill and love towards people. And these are the people that we love them. Protect our rights and we'll protect theirs. Thank you very much. The signatures will be signed at the tent. It sounds like signed at the tent.
No.
Right there.
Josh. I'll wait till you hear it. Great to hear. It makes it all over. Where'd you come from? Texas. Rode all the way out here. Almost 10,000. Moved away now.
I'll tell our crew, but it could end up last
Yeah.